With billions of people on Earth, you would think that all areas of the planet would have been explored and all the discoveries to be made would have already been found. Today we are going to talk about the amazing creatures of the planet that we humans thought were extinct, only to find out we could be wrong. Welcome to Content Jungle, where we talk about all the amazing creatures in the world, both in legend and in fact. We explore stories both in film and in real life. If you enjoyed, it'd be amazing if you subscribed, and if you do, comment you subscribed, and I'll be sure to reply. Now let's explore the wonderful world of creatures that may not be extinct. Our first thought to be extinct animal is the beautiful black leopard. For the first time in over a century, this amazing animal has been photographed in Africa. This is incredible due to most of the black leopards being located in Southeast Asia. In 2018, Nick Pilford followed rumors of a black leopard located in Loisada Conservancy. He would go on to set camera traps throughout the region to attempt to capture photographic evidence. It wasn't long before he got what he was looking for. In Africa, this black leopard was not reported since 1909 when it was last seen. The leopard's rare appearance is due to the leopard's coat having melanism. This is a rare condition caused by the leopard's fur having the unusual darkening of the animal's pigments, caused by excessive production of melanin. This is a rare condition caused by the leopard's fur having the unusual darkening of the animal's pigment, caused by excessive production of melanin. This condition is pretty much the opposite of albinism, causing dark appearances in animals. This discovery is a very rare one, as the number of leopards have decreased throughout time, making them less and less commonly seen, and the fact that this one is a black leopard is definitely a rare sighting. Now, lobsters are a delicacy that many enjoy to eat, but this lobster is a different kind of lobster. These thought to be extinct critters are known as tree lobsters and have been believed to occupy Lord Howe Island in the Tasman Sea. These tree lobsters have been thought to be extinct for decades. In 1918, there was a steamship shipwreck on the island that caused rats who were aboard to run ashore. As they would arrive, they would have a feast of tree lobsters, causing the species to be declared extinct by 1960. But luckily for the tree lobsters, they seem to still be around. In recent times, there has been a discovery of tree stick insects on the nearby islands, where scientists climbed a rock that they were rumored to be on. To the scientists' surprise, there they were, dining on a tea tree. Scientists compared the genomes of the tree insect to those of the museum specimen, and it would reveal that they were in fact the same species. Now that they're definitely not extinct, there has been a strong effort to keep them around, with breeding taking place at the Melbourne Zoo. Now let's take a trip to the beautiful island of New Zealand to find a colorful flightless bird that has come back from the dead. The tahake bird was thought to have died out somewhere in between 1898 to 1948. These birds' decline in population is caused by multiple reasons. They were slowly dying off due to predators that were brought in, habit destruction, and new competition for food. Sadly, they don't produce the most offspring, usually only laying 2 eggs at a time. Tahake can be found in pairs or even small families. They are extremely beautiful creatures and are reported to be 25 inches in length and 20 inches in height, and weighing about 6 pounds. With the right conservation, hopefully we can bring these birds back in growing numbers, as they are believed to be only a few hundred left. These birds are known for their beautiful colors and loud demeanor. Of course, we were talking about the Australian night parrot that have been thought to be extinct. These birds are roughly 25 centimeters in length, and they become active during dusk. Not much is known about these night parrots, as most of their information is from naturalists from the late 19th century. Initially thought to be extinct in 1912, it would be discovered that the parrot was still around due to someone hitting it with their car in 1990. Not the best way to find out an extinct animal is still around, but this inspired naturalist John Young to dedicate 15 years to finding this parrot species. He would eventually capture the bird on camera in 2013. The species numbers are still very low, and hopefully no more get hit by people's cars. Here we have a real-life dinosaur brought back to life. The Fernandina giant tortoise is located in the Galapagos, where it was believed to have been extinct for over 100 years. These amazing shelled animals have not been seen since 1906. The tortoise would officially be flagged as possibly extinct in 2017, which would be the 2 years prior to the tortoise's feces being found. Eventually, along a patch of grass, there were signs of tortoise tracks, and eventually the tortoise would be found. The tortoise that was found was likely over 100 years old. It was a female, and the team that discovered her decided to take her to a breeding facility at the Santa Cruz Island to attempt to bring the population up. The team also noted that the area that she was living in had very little food supply and wasn't a pleasant place to live for the tortoise. Imagine rediscovering a thought to be extinct animal. Next, let's take a look at an animal that looks absolutely amazing. The Tasmanian tiger, who looked like a cross between a cat, a fox, and a coyote. They were believed to have been extinct since 1936, when the last known Tasmanian tiger died in the Hobart Zoo in Tasmania. In modern times, the Tasmanian tiger was the largest carnivorous marsupial. They were very shy animals, and for the most part they avoided humans. They were believed to have been pushed to extinction because of a combination of humans hunting them, as well as a direct competition for food from other predators such as dingoes. Their diet consisted of wombats, kangaroos, and occasionally sheep and livestock. While thought to be extinct, there is now signs that these elusive animals may still be around. According to the Tasmanian government, there has been 8 sightings of the Tasmanian tiger in the last few years, as well as some supposed droppings. Now sadly, this creature has seen a tremendous amount of decline in its population. The Beiji river dolphin were a group that lived in the Yangtze River of China. They were social animals living in groups of 2 to 6. The Beiji would use echolocation to find their way around the waters, and also to help them hunt for freshwater fish. The Beiji's eyesights were not the best, but that didn't really matter as the waters they lived in didn't have the best visibility. Sadly, these beautiful dolphins were driven to extinction by humans when more and more industrialization was introduced to the river and more fishing took place. This would cause them to be declared functionally extinct by 2006. One would believe to have been spotted 1 year later in 2007. There was also a reported sighting in 2016 by amateur conservationists. With the Yangtze River being the 3rd longest river in the world, hopefully there is a group of Beiji planning a comeback. This world is a huge place, and altogether we should try our best to keep it as clean as possible, and take care of other forms of life on it. It is a true privilege to have such an amazing planet to inhabit, as well as all the wonderful animals we get to share this world with. Which animals do you think are still around, and hiding from us? If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and if you comment you subscribed, I'll be sure to reply. Until next time, this is Content Jungle, signing out.